We are
Oh,
here and live preemptively, even though you were gonna look things up.
Hello.
I am playing
Hello.
The Mask on Super Nintendo to start us off.
Hell yeah.
The mask?
Yeah.
The Jim Carrey mask? Oh,
I
yeah.
think
Whoa.
so.
Some
Yeah,
mochas.
it's. Alright, I can't say that.
I saw this in a list of games and I was like, how can this game be?
Okay, I'm sold on like the start of it. What it's reminding me of is Comics Zone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good callback there.
It's
I think
it's reminding me of Moonwalker.
yeah, if Moonwalker had a sequel,
My god.
that this the art style's really good, I think. Or works really well.
I actually think the animations are pretty like nicely done.
Oh no.
You hear sleeper hit.
Frank couldn't get past the first level.
So
When
if you
rented
get
it.
past the first level, you are better than Frank.
The kid Frank. What the fuck? What do I stop? Welcome to the Gossip Hour. This week, as I'm getting pelted with cats. I can't do anything in retaliation.
You just run past the cats then. You don't have to
But
hang
that went
out
to
there.
a wall. What are we talking about this week? Because we got a big reveal later tonight. Aramis is
Reveal.
fishing. Maybe that's what it is.
4th of July, baby.
4th of
4th of
July.
July.
How many cats does this guy have to throw? Too many, apparently.
Anyone have any 4th of July memories? They'd be
I'm a
willing to share.
My birthday's July 3rd, so
Are you serious? Holy shit.
yeah.
That's a
so it's
memory.
always like the whole week is like my birthday party, and
Yeah.
4th of July is like also my birthday party, and
Hell yeah.
You get a day off on your birthday. I was born on Labor Day, so I usually get somewhere close to my birthday a free day off. So we have that in common, Pico.
hell yeah. Holiday birthdays are awesome. Unless it's Christmas, then you're fucked.
Yeah, that's the bad one.
But like Halloween birthday would be cool.
Yeah. Unfortunately, 'cause that's not really a holiday that you get day off from. What was I going to look up? Kind of seems like things are a little slow this in the summer.
Everything has felt slow, but I also think that might be a welcome change.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, for a moment there, it just felt like there was so many releases happening, and there was just so much, too much to try to take in.
I am excited. I have not gotten the Euphoria release yet, but I'm excited to get that in.
The HBO show?
No, Euphoria and Journey to Silius. The little.
Oh, yes.
Thank you. I thought that too. I was like, okay. I think that's out, but
Still don't know my name. That'd be good on vinyl.
Check
you know, I
out.
was thinking, you've hit the mid of summer when the last of the game announcements seems to kind of wrap up. I feel like Nintendo's always like the last of the
Oh, he just
the
shot
big
me with
ones
a
to
gun.
have a press conference or something.
Yeah. I mean, with E3 dead and gone,
Yeah.
we got Jeff Keighley's not E3.
Jeff Keighley's Big Adventure.
Yeah. And I was surprised there was no Mass sequel announced there, but
True.
there's only so much you can do. What the fuck?
I bet the guy who made the comic The Mask.
Jim Carrey.
No. Doug Mankey. And I had a Mask comic, and I was like, would you sign this? And he's like, it looks like I've already signed it. And it was just like it was just his signature like on the artwork itself. And I was like, oh, I mean, I don't
Like
know.
for real. So he's a funny guy, that Mask guy.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess if that's how you'd like to interpret that.
Anyway, he signed it like directly above where that signature was. So it just looks really weird.
Looks just highlighted.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in this room with this guy and his gun.
Didn't you break through a floor? How did you break through
There's
the floor?
cracks in some floors.
Oh, okay.
Gary, he's like a clay person.
Oh.
So this is the #1 Mask podcast.
Has there been any reason you're like going through licensed games?
I just think we don't really get them anymore, and they're neat, but not enough to play for more than like 15 minutes.
True. Nowadays, the mask would just be in Fortnite and they call it a day.
And that would fucking rule.
It would.
Hey, Epic Game, where's the mask in Fortnite? The mask nuts have been asking for years.
What is the last licensed game that you all like genuinely like?
Like put time into?
That you liked. It
Is it
doesn't matter if they put any time into it.
Is
Oh, I
it
see.
a cop out to say the Grimace game?
I would say before that.
Okay. What was it? The big bump in for the Burger King license titles. That was a good one.
Last license thing?
Or that wasn't the last one I played. I thought it was just.
Maybe I'm misunderstanding the question. What did you ask, Alex?
Just the last licensed game you really enjoyed.
I see.
My answer might still be that. I'm trying to think of like what other licensed games are there even? Because we don't get them like we used to.
True.
We got a first time chatter. We got Yosoi Epic in our chat asking us, "What's up, fam?"
Yo.
We're talking about the mask because that's what's hot these days.
Majora's the Mask.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the Mask 2 with who's that? Jamie Kennedy?
No.
That was. I didn't see it.
I thought it was Son of Mask.
Oh, the Son of Mask. That's Mask 2.
I don't know. Maybe there's 2 sequels.
I think that's the only one I'm
So much
thinking
for
of.
#1 Mask podcast.
Hey, we don't need to be informed. When you have no competition.
True. Still #1, baby.
You can't top this.
Gosh, I'm still.
I'm stuck once again at the same point of this game. What
And you're
is
still
better?
on the first level.
I am. What is better, Son of the Mask or Son of Baconator?
Who is Son of Bacon?
Could be anyone. Maybe you can knock open that crate on the side of the shooty dude's hat bed. See,
I want to say there was like a Hot Wheels game that I had played.
Oh
that-
yeah.
Good idea.
I guess that was a very. What?
Whoa.
yeah, I wasn't expecting that to work.
All right. Well,
Somebody stop him. That's like what he says.
That's like
The
a reference.
the enemies in this game just remind me of all the Earthlings from Toe Jam and Earl.
yeah.
Like all the guy in shorts with a bowling ball. It seems like it would be a Toe Jam and Earl enemy.
Yeah. Maybe
Guy
that-
throwing cats out a door. Seems like a Toe Jam and Earl enemy.
Gotta be inspired. But what came first? We may never know.
No.
There was another thing that Alex you wanted to
yeah.
talk. You have
Well,
brought this
I
up
don't.
to us
I don't
multiple
know.
times. No, we're doing it
I
finally.
don't know if it's if enough time has passed to talk about. Zelda.
Well, we don't have to tell spoilers, but we can still talk about the game. I think at this point, just in general,
Well,
there are
it's
swords
not
in
good,
the new
though.
game.
There are side quests.
Sorry to say.
Has anyone here not played it?
I beat the story at this point.
I haven't. I've played like 2 hours of it.
Oh. You just not into it, or just get distracted?
Fucking Splat 3 like changed its season.
True.
It's hard to give up the games you want to play for another one,
Yeah,
especially when
and
it's
then
Zelda.
Pikmin came out and like
Oh,
Pikmin's
I didn't
so
even know
chill.
Pikmin's already out.
Well, I mean Pikmin 1 and 2, like the remake.
yeah.
And I feel
yeah,
like
saw that
I own them on GameCube, I own them on Wii, and it's like, fuck it, why not? Own it on Switch. And I'm playing through 1 right now, and like smoking blunts and playing through 1 is the chillest shit ever. The puzzles are so fucking easy, and you're just like cruising through the game, and the music is so fucking chill. Pikmin is a great summer game for our summer podcast, summer 4th of July podcast.
You enjoy a nice, easy puzzle, or you get
Um,
bummed out by that?
so like 2 is cool, but 3 was like kind of overwhelming with the amount of options you had to like finish the puzzle. And I think 4 is going to be absolutely insane.
I could see that.
But I've enjoyed all the games. I'm a big Pikmin fan. I have a bunch of Pikmin plushies and some Pikmin merch.
I always like the idea and look of it, but then I play it and I'm just like, there's too much. I don't know what to do. All my Pikmin are gonna die.
That new trailer looked really good that they
It
showed
did.
at the direct.
Being able to go out at night is like a game changer, I feel like. And then glow in the dark Pikmin, so they're kind of like those weird like spirits and Spirited Away. They remind me of.
When I saw those designs, I was like, sold. That is in the Nintendo pantheon. Like I accept
Yeah.
this thing. Like this, like it was always as if it was always there. You know. They're so cute. What a
I guess I've never given Pikmin a fair shake.
It's the first one is awesome, and not play it with your Joy-Cons, like their Wiimotes, because I always thought the Wii versions of 1 and 2 were always the better one, because being able to use your pointer to like
Yeah.
have the circle go around the screen, even because it's easy with your joystick, no problem, but it just gives like this whole like you're leading them more. It's just like a more interactive component to the game. So play with your Joy-Cons if you play it, but it's definitely worth it. 1 and 2 are awesome games. GameCube brought a lot of cool franchises.
Did
Pikmin, Animal Crossing,
Luigi has his
Chibi.
mansion?
yeah, Chibi Robo.
Where's Chibi Robo been? Bring that back.
Seriously, he was a 3DS game.
I played
wasn't
the
that
3DS game. Yeah,
it's
it,
not good.
it was my only experience with Chibi Robo, and I felt a little underwhelmed by it. But
Yeah, the first one's cool. It's like you're in a house and you're trying to like clean, and there's like these like puzzles where you have to like upgrade to like clean different things. I don't know. It's like really endearing and chill. It's like another game where it's just like get really fucking high in the music and you're just sitting there and you haven't moved and you're like, God, my playtime's already like 4 hours and I haven't even like touched the controller.
That's sort of how I felt about Tears of the Kingdom. Like, I do one thing and then get distracted by 40 other things, and then I'm like, what was I even trying to do?
yeah, to that, like I'm at like the very end of, like, I think I can go kill the big boss now, but I don't know.
Big
I
boss.
just I
Big
don't
boss
want to.
confirmed?
I don't know why I don't want to finish it, because like
Then
like-
it's over.
I think, well,
That can be
It's-
scary.
it's a game that like it really like it feels like it manipulates you to keep playing.
I don't disagree with that.
Like all the active quest markers, and then like sometimes the quest markers, like they're so unhelpful.
Yeah. They're just like, here's
Right.
where the quest started.
I am at the point, like, having played through all of Breath of the Wild and like played, probably put this, you know, over 100 hours in Breath of the Wild.
Hmm.
I'm duly familiar with the map, and it's just like
God, dude.
it's not that fun to run it. Like
You
at
gotta
this,
do it again.
it's yeah. Like there are things that have changed around, but it's
Right, I can.
I haven't updated to the new, because the new updates have made it like you can't duplicate it anymore.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But, oh my god, it's just like such a time saver of like all like the.
Right.
Not that I even have like a. Like I could definitely see myself getting exhausted of this game if I didn't have that.
Well, it's like
For certain elements.
the,
I guess.
the game takes up so much time, and like farming rupees and some items is just like, this is just annoying in this game. It's not fun.
no. I remember like because I wasn't aware of any duplicating techniques in Breath of the Wild, so like I would remember like just spending 40 minutes in a field like cutting up all the grass to get all the restless crickets and stuff, and like that's not fun. Why would anyone think that's fun? But
And this
I
is
don't-
the same map, isn't it, as Breath of the Wild, but like a little bit changed?
there's a lot of additions to the map.
Hmm.
Okay.
And some of the layouts in the caves have changed and stuff, but
Okay. It's just not as fresh in my mind.
I'd say I'd say the surface map is maybe like 75% the same. Which, given that it's a huge map, that remaining 25% of it.
Right. And like the world's changed around it, but it is still. You played this map for likely hundreds of hours already.
Yeah.
Oh, Frank said the original Chibi Robo is way better than any of the other entries.
Oh yeah, my man.
Yeah. It's just wild sometimes that they just cannot do a game that worked back then so easily and make it work in this day.
Well, I'm hoping the new Mario Wonder is like an indication that Nintendo finally is out of like the graphics game where they're like, we don't give a fuck if it looks real or if it's like super high powered or any of that shit.
Yeah.
We're just gonna make catchy,
Good
cool
games.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah, go back to having a distinct style, like that stands out on the shelf. You know.
Yeah.
One thing, so like I had a uniquely soured experience like right before that Super Mario Wonder trailer. Maybe not right before, but the day before.
Okay.
It's like sometimes when you're browsing like Facebook or Instagram, you know, you get targeted like reels and stuff.
Yeah.
And there was this one like reel that like annoyed me so much I had to block them on like all the accounts I could find.
Yeah.
And it was like this these Amazon hacks that you need, and like the hack in question is just buy this product.
What a good hack.
And like all it was doing, like there was this guy narrating, and then he also like overdubbed his voice in a like a high pitched like falsetto in the
Ooh.
background, and it was like, oh no way, and like just like reacting to his own advice to buy these
Oh my
products.
god.
Amazing, wow. And then like I saw the Super Mario Wonder trailer, and like there's that flower that's like commenting stuff like that,
You're like, he's following
and
me.
I hate it. Like I don't care for that commentary in that trailer. That's just like weird voice. Like I guess it's a way to bring voice acting to Mario without having to give any of the Mario characters a voice. I don't know.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it. Just fuck it. Let them all talk. I don't care anymore. We all know what they.
Everything in Mario talked, I'd be very interested. I'd still play that game.
Right. Get Chris on the phone and get him talking.
Chris?
Oh, Chris Pratt. I mean.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, I used
feel
just
like
his
It doesn't
first
know
name.
those names, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
We
I feel
talk.
like as soon as they gave Pikachu a voice in Detective Pikachu, like that was the license they needed, like, to start voicing their main mascots.
Mm-hmm. Like,
Yeah, that should be their push.
But because I don't think anyone had a problem with Detective Pikachu. Like, I mean, there were some issues with the game itself, but like, I don't think anyone's problem with Detective Pikachu was the voice acting.
right. It's just like, oh, okay. It's different. So what?
Uh-huh.
Let Mario say fuck, is what we're trying to say.
While we're on it, they should all have phones and text each other
Yes. Absolutely.
and play Mario Run.
On my Nintendo smartphone in Apple Store, App Store.
Do you guys remember the
really
Nintendo phone
abandoned that.
rumors?
I
The
There was
what?
like some kind of like patent pictures of like a Nintendo phone or something back in the 2000s.
Was it to rival the N-Gage?
I was like, I will fucking have a Nintendo phone in a second.
Yeah.
I mean, just add add VoIP
Beep boop
capability.
beep beep. Hello, is this Mario?
It's a me.
Wahoo!
Talk to Mario anytime.
For sure. What are you wearing, Mario?
I talked to Mario at 2 a.m.
Wearing the same thing for 30
Hey Mario,
years.
you up?
Dude, they should make one of those the chat bots, but of Mario.
Someone's gotta be on it.
Us, I guess.
Yeah.
What's happening? We're ground
If,
zero.
if not
here.
us,
We're
then
gonna
who?
Get it started.
I mean, I don't know how to make an AI bot.
Oh, I don't either, but
We'll get
we
an
gotta
AI
know
to do
someone.
it.
Yeah. That's the easiest way to go about it. Oh, I beat the level, I guess.
Damn.
All right.
Was she also wearing the mask? It looks like.
I don't think so. She just had a gun.
Oh,
You could have superpowers or you could have a gun. That's
Yeah.
I
those
really
are the
like
two
that
superpowers.
background. It looks like something out of Hey Arnold.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does.
Hey, when are we getting the mass Super Nintendo vinyl? When's this coming on wax? I've been asking for minutes now. Like, it should happen.
Are you listening to the music right now? or
No,
is it
I'm not.
I mean, it could be a banger then. Like we don't know.
The soundtrack is unrivaled, probably. We'll never know.
I do think we have some decent licensed game vinyl soundtracks though.
Yeah. I'm blanking on it, but I would think so too.
Oh,
Like
we have the Mario
DuckTales?
or the
Oh yeah,
McDonald's,
DuckTales, McDonald,
Noid.
Noid
Yo
is-
Noid. He's so thoughtful. California
Oh,
Raisin.
there's a great movie about the guy
He's in love.
who created the studio that did the California Raisins claymation and the Yonoid claymation. I didn't know it was the same person. Yeah, that did that. I didn't know the person responsible for the California Raisins is responsible for the Noid. And
one person to
that
blame.
that kind of makes that vinyl all the more exciting.
Yeah.
And also that same studio did like provided help with Clay Fighter 63 or
Oh.
Clay Fighters and Claymates, and I forget his name, but the movie is called Clay Dream, and if you like claymation, it is very nice.
It's a dream.
Ooh. The fuck? Oh, that killed me.
To that end, I think we do need the PJs soundtrack on vinyl.
Where's it at?
I don't know.
Otherwise, like, I don't know how many licensed games I can keep just playing. And, like, I feel like one of these is bound to actually have a soundtrack that needs a weird physical release just because of how unexpectedly good it can be.
I guess probably the most recent licensed release we've seen was Eek the Cat. And
Yeah.
like some people really hate that soundtrack. Like are glad that they don't have it, but then some people like I had a decent time listening to it, but
I never got around to listening to it, especially with how rare it was. I was like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna even think about getting into
Yeah,
it.
I think listening to it just as a digital rip was enough for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that Lawnmower Man would count too, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Movie tie-ins, I guess. So.
Yeah.
I know someone made a Sneak King tape, but I don't recall
Oh,
if
yeah.
that soundtrack is decent enough or like if it was just kind of a jokey tape.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. It was just like, this is a fun bit, but it's like, but is it worth it?
Mhm.
Idea.
But a tape definitely makes it easier to swallow than a whole ass
Yeah.
pressing for sneaking.
You know, I'm surprised they haven't tried to reboot The Mask.
Yeah,
I think he'd work.
I think he'd work and maybe flop, but there is the potential it doesn't.
People like wisecracking superheroes.
That's true.
Yeah, he could be the next Spider-Man easily.
Add him to the MCU.
I want to see him fight Freakazoid.
Yeah.
Or like the Animaniacs or something. You know what I mean? Like that type that archetype of a character.
The crazy verse.
Yeah, the crazies. Throw in, I don't know, Earthworm Jim. Well, not him, but you know.
Well, yeah, we get in a weird spot with Jim.
Yeah, it's crazy that Freakazoid hasn't made. Well, maybe it has made it come back, but then failed. I don't remember.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many reboots of things that it's just I don't keep track or really care anymore.
I know they've tried to reboot The Tick like 2 or 3 times.
You know, I think it has to do with all those cool ones. I think they were all like some sort of like Steven Spielberg was somehow involved, so like he'd be like, "Yeah, I want to see this," so we got to see it. And then he must have just pulled out and he's like, "I've seen everything I wanted to see."
We're done here.
Taking these rights to my grave.
Yeah, and I'm done with that.
And instead, he gives us shit like the Fablemans.
Like, I was watching, or I wasn't watching, I was just reading about Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which just had its 35th anniversary, and apparently, his like network was so deep, he was able to license every character from the Warner Brothers and the Disney universe, each character for $5. because they
Damn.
didn't want to upset him. Like,
That's some pull.
it's like I can't imagine. Like, that's probably why that movie happened. I guess.
Yeah. It's like,
yeah,
oh
if,
yeah.
You if you watch that movie again, yeah, all the people that are in that is just like, I don't think you can get away with that these days. without-
No.
Hey, Bo. We are
Caleb,
starting now.
Bo.
What is everyone's? What licensed dead thing do you want to see make a return? It
Yeah, that's
doesn't
a
have
good
to be good.
Yeah. What do you want to see have a game?
Besides the mask, we all know we're
Yeah.
big mask nuts here.
Yeah.
That's what started the podcast. I mean, come on.
But to round it out, to make it more relevant, is the Who Framed Roger Rabbit NES soundtrack any good? I'm probably gonna guess no, but
Right, I feel like I've never even heard about that, so. Because sometimes, like, these games aren't great, but then it's just like, but the soundtrack.
Uh-huh.
Like, Waterworld, probably.
yeah, that's a good. That's probably
Like, you don't hear anyone be like, I love that game and the gameplay.
Never hear anyone say they love that movie either.
That too.
It's like that is definitely a weird one where like the game is derided and so is the movie. Like the salvageable like quality from everything about Waterworld is like the soundtrack for the SNES.
well. When you say time splitters, are you saying that it's the music? But no. Sorry, I got it. It was an earlier question.
Oh, for the.
Okay.
Okay.
What would you bring back?
I would like to see Time Splitters come back, but I'm also thinking it wouldn't have the spark that it did then. Because I feel like so many games kind of copy that style at this point.
Mhm.
Biker Mice from Mars is good.
Do I really have to kill another one of these?
Boys from Moo Mesa. I didn't make that up. That's a real.
Okay, what is an actual that I would like to see revived? Like, is it like a show, a game, just like any property?
Let's go with
Yeah.
any property. It can be
Did
an
anyone
old
watch the-
cartoon you like.
Did anyone watch the Five Nights at Freddy's trailer?
I did, and I don't know why, because I've never like done anything with Five Nights at Freddy. But I was like, oh, look at this.
It's okay if you were too scared.
Yeah, it freaked me the fuck out, if you know what I'm saying.
It's definitely an interesting project. There's just so many like weird people attached to it. So
You're
it's
right.
like it's there's something that's interesting.
Let's see Five Nights at Freddy's get a revival.
I'd like to. I think they could do a decent like Space Harrier revival, or like because we don't really have too many rail shooters these days, and
No. But it's also like there's so many games at this point. Like for every like small indie game that used to be around, like that would be like the hit game for like a week or even months. Like remember like Braid?
oh
That-
yeah,
Like that was huge, but there wasn't a lot of indie games at that point.
Mhm.
And now take one Braid and times that by like 100, and that's probably every week in the gaming market.
uh-huh.
But they all
Were
just
there
can't
any?
win.
So like, I'm going on a different subject here, but since you mentioned Braid and like the indie game market from that era,
Hmm
it was just like there were a lot of indie games that just like got a lot of coverage despite being like unremarkable in my opinion.
Yeah,
Like, I like just because like there wasn't, yeah, there wasn't so much. So like stuff like Tesla Grad got like a lot of coverage, and I know some people liked it, but I didn't.
Yeah.
And like, at least there's more options out there. At least you can favor your attention to things that you like, rather than like, well, every place is like giving this game out or having it on like super discount. So I guess I have to play this now, right?
Right, since everyone can play it.
Yeah.
You gotta
There were
try
a
it.
lot of unremarkable. Like for every braid out there was a ton of unremarkable games that I feel like a lot of people are familiar with, and that probably populated my early Steam library.
Yeah, there was. They all felt so much bigger than what they were, and like, I remember when every time Team Fortress 2 would like collab with a new game, it also felt like a big deal.
Did any of you follow like when Poker Night came out?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Poker Night at the Inventory. Yeah.
God, that was exciting. That was so like just seeing who was gonna be in the.
Yeah, and it was neat to see like cracked pairings of characters talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Sam and Max, and then the robot from Borderlands. Yeah.
I like Ash Williams was in the second one.
Hell,
Bring that back.
I guess Sam and Max had a revival, but I could always use more Sam and Max.
Oh yeah,
Totally.
Strong Bad, talking with like the heavy. That shit was so fun. And like, it wasn't a big commitment to play those games either, so it was just like, it was just really cool to see all those characters talk when they had no right to be talking to each other.
I think that might be the ultimate brand synergy.
Yeah.
Was really treat each brand thoughtfully and give them like
a little bit
just give them their due respect.
Yeah. Not just, hey, here's this character you like, which is all you really need to do at this point. Like we were saying, if you just add the mask to Fortnite, people will be like, oh shit, the mask's in Fortnite. But like, that game wrote the characters interacting with like every character's world and lore around how they'd relate it to their own.
Yeah. And then some in some cases where like each ending or whatever would be like, yeah, would rope maybe multiple things in. Like I remember like Ash had like something with like GLaDOS that like also went back to like the Necronomicon or something. I don't even remember, but like it was just like there was
like, what the fuck? Yeah, you guys made this work, and it makes sense.
You can't even buy Poker Night anymore.
Really?
No, they removed it from Steam.
Yeah. Bo has a question. Do you all think Duke Nukem can ever be saved, or is it just too aggressively stupid, masculine to ever be anything different? I think if they whole ass into the memes, it can be saved. Otherwise, it's not important anymore. I mean, just look at Duke Nukem Forever.
I think Duke has to. I think for Duke to be successful, he needs to be accepted as something else other than a video game character.
Yeah.
Because, like, you've already convinced this audience that, like, yeah, Duke Nukem is this, like he's established. Like, we know, like everything about him that we're ever gonna know about him, kind of
yeah.
But you need to sell him to something else. So I think if Duke does make, like, the hop over to like a movie. I remember they were saying like John Cena was gonna play him in a movie or something.
Oh,
And in my head, I'm like, if they go like the Harley Quinn route, if they're able to like make him like, I don't know, like make him like stand on his own, like put him in a team, but make him like stand out.
Okay, yeah.
So I guess marketing, they'd have to market him to a different thing.
Entirely different.
Because then I think if they can kind of redefine Duke's character, maybe, then maybe he could work. But I don't know. And maybe I'm just overthinking it.
Maybe thinking about the Duke too much. But no, I think you're right. I mean, because games need to do something to stand out, whereas before it was just you make a game and it works. You're there, you're established. But now there's thousands of games coming out a year that even Duke Nukem's not enough pull to do anything unless he's saying funny, stupid things online.
Yeah. He's got like a legacy that could look good on paper to someone else who hasn't like been overexposed to Duke Nukem.
Like, I feel like he was a trend for a while, even in the Zoomers. So it's like there's an ability to make Duke Nukem relevant again.
He's totally memeable. That's a good point. He's like everyone likes the AI or the sound alikes or the whatever of John St. John's voice. So it's like
just have some...
It seems like there's something there, right? Like,
right.
You can't deny that.
And even if it is riding off of its wave of nostalgia and just like, remember this old stupid character?
Yeah.
But I don't know what you do.
Yeah, I don't, because I don't know. Is it? I don't think it's easy to make a detestable main character in a video game these days. Like,
yeah,
I don't think I've seen like a Grand Theft Auto 5 Trevor in a while in video games.
But even then, people like Trevor.
Yeah, but because he's
funny.
Was funny and chaotic. And
Duke absolutely is a product of a bygone era.
Yeah.
But he was never that like, he was never chaotic though. He was just a cheesy character. And yeah, it's tough to say what you could do with a character that's like so rooted in like 80s action hero tropes.
Yeah. All right, I'm done playing The Mask. I'm gonna look for a new game.
What level did you get to?
The 3rd level.
Oh.
Good job.
He's really fast.
And it restarted the game, so I don't want to play all those. It's not fun. Thank you for the bits, Bo. We appreciate that.
I think if they find a way to make Duke Nukem palatable again, that would probably pave the way for like making games like Postal palatable again.
Yeah.
Like Johnny Bravo, making like Johnny.
Yeah,
Bravo.
yeah, Johnny.
Yeah.
Like Johnny Bravo is so goofy though. I think it's easy to make a meathead character like Johnny Bravo.
I guess like what other characters are part of that bygone era that you could or could not see make a return?
Gex is dead.
You both talked at the same time.
Oh, sorry.
Let's try again. Who?
I was just being dumb and said Popeye, but
Popeye.
He got woke.
Yeah.
He got woke. I said Gex. He's gone.
Oh, yeah. I don't know about
that.
Gex.
He now works for car insurance.
Yeah, he could only compete against that gecko. You couldn't. Can't have two.
No.
James Bond Jr.
Bo says James Bond Jr. I say James Pond.
Oh,
Yeah.
Back.
I don't know what Mr. Nuts is, but I remember there was a final release, and everyone's like, "Who is this for?" So we're checking that out.
Classic Ocean 1994 title. Looks to be on the SNES.
We are remaining on the SNES.
Woody Land. God, this game's foul. This is a product of its time.
Yeah, I don't think you'd get just what's the game? It's a platformer, and you're a squirrel.
Making a lot of dick jokes.
You're right. I can't. I'm gonna
Are those
die.
just walking grapes?
I don't
Probably
know, but I
another
did die.
entendre.
You got killed by
Just
a
two
grape with legs.
Oh, it's like Mario. You gotta jump on them. Okay.
You've only
Yeah,
got
bring
one
it.
journey left.
Not my journeys.
Or is that like is that the Woody Journey 1 and then you'll go to like
Oh.
Woody Journey 2? I'm guessing.
I know Mouse would
I
love
don't know.
to have Boogerman back in the modern era.
Oh yeah, I don't think Boogerman would work at all.
I don't think Earthworm Jim would work at all, honestly.
I don't either.
He's coming back though from a different person.
Yeah, but even still, it's just gonna be like, I don't know. I think about Mighty Number 9 a lot, and I feel like that falls in that trap of these games that keep being made that are just kind of knockoffs of the old games that aren't being made anymore.
It is weird to say that Mighty Number 9 is a knockoff when it came from Inafune.
Inafune, yeah, it was
Yeah.
just
He's doing Fantasy
Terrible.
Life next.
Okay,
great,
it is.
great for him.
I'm so pumped for Fantasy Life.
A pick and flick sequel. Good one, Bo.
Pick and flick. Okay, maybe if they named it that, like they could, they have a shot. Can't. Like those are both good. Like Gex and
Phlegm.
all them are good examples of games that just I don't see them happening.
Mhm.
See, I mean, Crystal Dynamics could do something crazy and make like a really gritty Gex.
I do feel like if they did that, it would sort of work, but like, how much of a game and its popularity can be based off of like a meme and a couple of Twitter clips? Is that enough to sell a game?
Maybe.
Because I feel like it might be at this point.
As long as you have like a really good core mechanic, that seems to be good
Yeah.
enough.
So long as like the gameplay is instantly fun. Like Mr. Nuts, what is this game called? Not exactly fun. And it's a game. And I've definitely felt that way about indie games I've randomly picked up from bundles before, just being like, this is just a game. This
Mhm.
isn't a game that I'm gonna tell anyone about. I'm not telling anyone, whoa, the soundtrack to Dunder 3 is just so great. Dunder 2 and 1 weren't good, but this one, oh, I'm done with this game.
I like how it seems like Mr. Nuts is like a Ghosts and Goblins kind of thing.
It kind of is.
Is that the right game? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know if it's hard, but it's just.
Cool Spot
Cool
would
Spot.
be cool.
But like the soda mascots hardly exist anymore.
No, we don't have a single one right now. They killed off the Fanta ladies.
What if? So this is like, this is a crack idea of a game of just like, it doesn't even have to be good. just a Smash like bad Smash clone with all these mascot characters,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
it would sell.
Didn't they do that and it was terrible?
Oh, it was a fighting game. Like they had Colonel Sanders and Ronald McDonald.
Did they really?
I thought that was Mugen though. That's like fan made characters.
Maybe it was.
Which is the one that had like all the Cartoon Network characters and
Oh, there was a cart that was
Oh, yeah.
Multiverses. Oh, the game went away.
It's back. Yeah, that was. But that was like a specific. That was, cartoon characters and. But I'm talking like food mascots and like brands fighting each other finally. Like you can be Wendy, you can be Ronald, you can be the King, you can be Cool Spot even. Bring all the dead characters back. And just have them fight each
you
other.
guys remember the Nike swoosh like robot guy? I forgot
No.
his name. He like slam dunked and he wore like this superhero costume. It was like the early 90s. What the fuck was that guy's name?
Oh my god. Okay.
Are you seeing a picture as unlocking some like dormant memories?
A little bit.
Yeah, his name was Swoosh. The superhero Swoosh.
I mean, with the look he has, he deserves at least a Pepsi Man-esque game.
Oh yeah.
He looks like Pepsi Man, but he's got like horns on the side of his face.
Oh.
I guess his costume was too expensive to maintain, so they stopped doing it.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that would do it. I guess Pepsi Man's a good instance of like a licensed game, and even that one got a good pressing release in the weird 7-inch release.
Nickelodeon made some good licensed games,
Yeah.
Like what?
like Real Monsters.
Was that?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like they did a lot of SNES games.
I guess Nickelodeon. Well, I don't know. Nickelodeon is on the cover of that latest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. That was actually probably the licensed game that I loved most recently.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Like at this point, so many of these franchises are just like, I think of Ninja Turtles and I think of them as like, oh, those are video game characters. Since
Uh huh.
I don't know, I just think about all these older games we used to play, like Turtles in Time.
Yeah.
You know, just out of curiosity, when you think of when you think of like a mascot for a battery company that's a rabbit or bunny, what company do you think of?
Energizer.
Did you know that they stole the idea from Duracell?
What?
No way.
There is a Duracell bunny that predates the Energizer bunny.
And they're
Oh
like,
my
if we
God.
just do that.
I only found this out from Google.
He looks like something out of hell, though. Oh my god, the Duracell bunny is so fucking scary.
We have Battery Bunny at home, and it's the fucking
Yeah, we have
Duracell.
battery.
The Energizer bunny's like 90s Budweiser, like
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
in the rooms, like super
Fucking
cool, like thumbs
sunglasses.
up guy. But the
There's
Duracell
no-
bunny is gonna like
There's
eat
no
your
way
soul.
the Duracell Bunny predates Energizer Bunny because that thing looked. Oh, first appearance 1973. Okay, I guess.
Yeah, it was like
But yeah, the modern.
Why doesn't
take
it
on
have
the Duracell Bunny
sunglasses?
looks
And why isn't
hideous.
it cool?
I know.
He fucked up.
All right, guys.
That's how they got kids to like monsters. Like, but this monster has sunglasses, so he's cool.
Rickett knew what's up, Duracell.
Rickett knew.
That was the big reveal.
That's the big reveal tonight.
Duracell had a drum as well. That is just complete plagiarism.
Oh.
Yeah, it was wow. It was as a parody. That's crazy.
Oh.
Energizer Bunny is not even. That's so crazy. I don't know if you all looked it up on Google when you look at the Duracell bunny, but next to it, the Puttermans are terrible.
Yeah, I see that right now
Alright, you're
too.
making me look it up. Yo, what the fuck?
I
They
guess
look
the
like,
mascot bunny's name is Quickie. What the fuck?
I want a video game of the Puttermans. They look like some cool, or not Cool World, Dick Tracy stuff.
I hate the Duracell bunny.
The Puttermans commercials back in the day were so fucking creepy.
Uh-huh.
I remember the barbecue one. That one used to freak me out.
Well, can't believe that I think they brought it on themselves. It looks like they took a break with the Duracell bunny and then did the Puttermans instead.
Here's the fucking Duracell bunny.
Who's the hottest mascot is the real question. Is it Tony the Tiger?
Probably. It's not the Duracell bunny.
Damn. Totally.
Creepy ass fuck.
The Duracell bunny, yeah, it's so creepy.
This podcast brought to you by Duracell.
I'm never buying Duracell again, only Energizer. If they don't have sunglasses, they can go fuck themselves.
Fucking dumb bunny ass. Like, who's that for? Especially, how are you gonna compete with the Energizer?
Mm-hmm.
Why is the Milk a Cow so high up on the list? Like, who even knows who Milk a Cow is?
Just
That
enough
good
people.
chocolate. Fido Dido? Who the fuck is that? Oh, the 7-Up guy.
I know what
Or is it Fido Dido? I don't know.
what's the
It's
hottest,
impossible to know.
who's the hottest mascot?
It's gotta be Tony.
Tony gets thirst tweets all the time, so like,
He's serial buddy. Mr. Peanut comes up on the top of the list. Why would Mr. Peanut be the hottest?
he's got money.
I don't know. I think Count Chocula
Ooh,
could be pretty.
I will say, the AI didn't want to choose. It said it was all subjective, but if we wanted a list, it said Geico Gecko, Tony the Tiger, Energizer Bunny,
Yes,
Michelin
my
Man,
man.
and Kool-Aid Man.
So these are the hottest.
According to the AI, without being subjective.
Kool-Aid Man would fucking like break my walls. I'd be pissed if I brought him over. Like, dude, you're supposed to be hooking up. You're not supposed to be breaking my walls
Yeah,
down.
but then he'd be like, but I'm hot. Allegedly.
Yeah, yeah. You are gonna quench my thirst, Kool-Aid Man. What about the Jolly Green Giant? I feel like he's got some fucking.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He fucks.
Or Mr. Clean,
Oh yeah.
Brownie Man.
Rickett
now
said,
we're cruising.
I wanted to highlight what Rickett mentioned is that they must be from overseas because they recognize the Duracell battery but don't know the Energizer Bunny.
Well, imagine I keep
They
like
didn't
having
get
to think of exactly what I'm talking about. The Duracell bunny, but with sunglasses and not looking horrible.
I will say I saw I was working in Washington like a few years ago, and it was just this small town, and there's not anything all that remarkable, but on the like either like etched or grown or like landscaped on a hillside, there was like a giant, like 40-foot Jolly Green Giant, just piece of art. I don't know. I think that's
green beans, motherfucker.
it was so bizarre to see. 'Cause,
Yes,
like,
Mr. Giant.
I guess that's the city's claim to fame.
They got the giant.
Yeah.
People don't use the word jolly anymore.
Too woke. They be saying gleeful. That's crazy. Well, that was another. That was the gossip hour. We appreciate everyone
That
stopping
was
by.
really an episode.
I do have a question and then a comment.
Okay.
So that's related to everything. So I'll give the question first so everyone has a little time to think. If they made a poker night in 2023, what would 5 characters be that would
Oh, 5 characters. That's
be
tough.
Nicolas
a
Cage.
good combination? And then a comment is a revived property. I think you could do a reboot MMO in 2023, and I think that would be pretty.
Oh,
Well,
like
like
the
the
show.
show reboot.
Yeah, like the show.
Ah,
Well,
okay.
the cartoon show reboot, not
Yes.
the like
Yes.
one season net Hulu show or whatever.
Didn't
With,
Mobius work on the reboot show?
Who?
Mobius?
I'm not sure. Yeah, all of Toonami reboot. That'd be great.
Need cartoon Garfield and Poker Night. That would rule.
Mhm. I think like one of the neons could be in Poker Night, like Neon Violet or something
Oh
like
my
that.
god. I'd say bring
Sa-
back like the Scout.
Sans is an obvious choice.
Scout
Yeah, you
from
gotta have
TF2. Like bring back those guys.
hmm
So at least just one of the TF2 characters.
I
'Cause
think that's
think
kind
that's
of
great.
I think that's what I think there was one TF2 character in each of the games. So
The Heavy was in the first one.
yeah, and I thought the
Okay.
Scout was in the
I don't
second, but maybe
think so.
I don't know. Yeah,
But damn. Yeah, there's all kinds of options for that.
Mhm.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be a video game character is the weirder thing.
yeah.
Because like, what's Brock Sampson was in the
Oh,
first-
yeah.
was in one of them too.
Yeah, and you said Ash was in one.
Yeah.
I could see. I don't know how you'd physically represent them, but like if you had like Cookie Masterson from
Oh,
the Jackbox
that would be
games
He's like the
interesting. Yeah.
host.
of Poker Night.
Oh yeah, instead of like GLaDOS.
Deal the cards.
Grimace got a seat at my table.
yeah.
says.
Yeah, of course, of course. How could we forget Grimace?
I'd love it
Don't
if
even.
like just like Kojima was just in there.
He has to have sunglasses on though.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got sunglasses on and some real life person would have to be.
Pico, I was saying Nicolas Cage.
Oh
right?
yeah, Nick Cage would be
That
good.
would be great.
Yeah.
So hit us up with your answers in our Discord channel if you watch this afterwards. Also send some of us some messages to see maybe what you'd like to see from the podcast more.
Yeah.
Help us out in
Because yeah, it's a little bit of a slow summer for VGN, but
yeah.
it's
Yes.
nice on the wallet.
Send me your Jolly Green Giant and Tony the Tiger cosplay in my DMs, please. Redeem
Yes,
cosplays. Mr. Clean is welcome as well.
Send all fan art of those brands right to Pico immediately. As you
Now. Every time you see a picture of them, send it his way.
Thank you.
Do we have anything else?
No.
Actually did play.
Big ass haunted sunglasses.
Yeah, that works. Not our best, but it works. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Good night.
Stay cool.